And welcome back, and as you can see, the paddock is a hive of activity behind us. More action, though, going on behind closed doors because, Anthony Davidson, we are in the middle of silly season. There is speculation everywhere as to where the drivers will move around the grid. Tell me from a driver's perspective, just how distracting is this?
It is a distraction, and it has been up until this point in the season, especially when you're outside of the car. But once that helmet goes on and the visor's down, it's back to business as usual, and that's when you see it all melt away. You're in the car doing what you do best. But yeah, certainly out of it, you sometimes see it boil over. Drivers have a few strong words to say to each other after some moments on track because it is such a stressful environment.
A huge mind game for all of the drivers. We're having secretive meetings, clandestine chats. What is exactly being said, though? Give us a level of insight.
So if you're not performing, obviously, you know, we're in a very brutal world in Formula One where the driver's data is there on show for inside your team for all to see, and you're constantly being compared against your teammate. There's nowhere to hide. And if you're not performing, then your team boss might be looking elsewhere and might not be telling you the full story. So sometimes you seek news from elsewhere in the paddock, even from the media. They might be telling you what's really going on with inside your team, and that's very uncomfortable. And then on the flip side, if you're having a great season, you might be the one having secretive talks with other teams that are performing better than your own team.
Okay, well, we're nearly out of time, so I'm going to send you to the commentary box, and we're going to get ready for today's Grand Prix.
LEWİS Hamilton'ın kariyerine hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. F1.24 sıradaki durağımız Macaristan. F1'den kısaca haberleri dinledik. Neler oluyor, neler bitiyor, burada neler yaşanabilir. Onları şöyle bir baktık. Şimdi pratikleri ben hızlıca yapacağım. Akabinden sıralama turları ve ana yarışa hemen geçiyoruz. Macaristan sıralama turlarına hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. En son geçen sezon burayı My Team'de oynamıştık. Yağmurlu hava gelmişti. Ama bu sefer yarışta sıralama turları da günlük güneşlik olacak. Hemen araç ayarlarımıza gelelim. Bu yarıştan sonra da en sevdiğim pist olan Spa var.
I'm afraid we've been pushed down to P16.
Burada süre kaybettik. Deneriz.
sitting in pole. They're in pole position. And we've dropped to P12.
...12 ne lan?
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be...
Kusurlar attık ya.
It's
Hadi bakalım.
race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. We're not expecting too many
Güzel hava.
retirements at this circuit. There are plenty
İyi bir
of
yarış
current and
çıkartmaz
former
lazım.
drivers
Gerçi
with flawless finish rates
oynayamadığım
here.
pistlerden
In
birisi burası
particular,
ama
Ralf Schumacher, who made it across the line
puan
in
alsak
all
yeter ya.
10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. 14 corners
Yani
then for our
podyum bizim
drivers
için
to
şu an çok
navigate
uzakta.
at the 2.7 mile Hungary. So with the race not far away from starting, here's
Girit
what
nasıldı
today's
hocam?
grid rundown looks like. George Russell will begin today's event
Russell,
in pole position,
Piastri.
and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Norris,
Verstappen alır bu yarışı ya.
Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Stroll, Hamilton, and with me for this commentary.
With this being a high downforce circuit, we're not going to have quite the same top speed we have at other tracks. The good news is, though, it's going to make our DRS even more effective than normal. So try to make the most of it during... Radio check. Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
Burada sürerken çok süre kaybediyorum ya. Bu geçtiğimiz virajlar en çok süre kaybettiğim yerler.
Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we
Hadi
get a
bakalım,
great
iyi bir yarış
launch as the
olsun.
race starts.
Yine ilk 10'da bitirsek bize yeter ya.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid
Burası
forming up
için.
now. Be patient. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
İyi gidiyoruz şu ana
You might
kadar.
experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Ön tarafın DRS'sinden koptuk mu atladık.
Verstappen has just moved into first place. Gap to your teammate
Geçecek
ahead,
bizi ya.
3.9 seconds.
En fazla bu kadar yükselebildik hocam buraya. Daha ileriye gidemeyeceğiz. Belli oldu.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.1 seconds. Verstappen's out in front. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Kaçıncı turda pite gireceğiz? 8.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Dur bakalım, belki Norris'le DRS, MRS yakalayıp biraz yükseliriz. Okay, Lewis, engine's running too hot. Engine is running too hot. Let's keep it a bit cooler for now, please. Box, we're coming in this lap. Box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap. Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Bu yarıştan bize ekmek çıkmaz hocam ama puan alırız ya.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. George is in the pits. He's in the pits now. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Leclerc behind. They're on old mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 18.8. Okay, gap to the car in front, 17.5 seconds.
Teammate status.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 20.8 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, they're in second. And the time last lap, 1:17.9.
Güzel. Russell ikinci. Full race update.
P6, you got P6. Sainz ahead. They're on old mediums. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Our gap to first place, 23.7 seconds. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Güzel. 4 sıra yükselerek 6.lıkta bitiriyoruz yarışı.
Difficult strategy today.
Zordu hocam. Onuncu başlayıp alabileceğimiz en iyi puanı aldık abi. Zaten öndekiyle DRS'den koptuğumuz anda iş bitti. Ama olsun, geçilmedik kimseyi. İlk turlarda aldığımız yerde kaldık, güzel. Okey canlarım. Öyleyse bir sonraki turda görüşürüz. Yanlış hatırlamıyorsam Spa olması lazım. Spa Franco de Champ. Efsane pist. Aşık olduğum pistte görüşmek üzere arkadaşlar. Kendinize iyi bakın. Bay bay.